Every year, we are always thrilled here on 3+U to help kind of garner up some support and ticket sales for the Siskin Possibilities Luncheon. This year is no different. Kate Fletcher is here. This is Ward Petty. He and his wife are co-chairing the event this year. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
It really is one of the reasons that we put a smile on our faces every day coming to work, this chance to kind of help people know what's happening in the community. But this one, Ward, is one of those days where when you're lucky enough to get your ticket, you leave feeling inspired and like there's nothing you can't do.
That's
right?
True. Absolutely.
So I know that you are very thrilled to co-chair
Yes.
the event this year, and it sounds like you helped to kind of have a hand in finding this year's speaker.
Yes, I was fortunate enough to hear the speaker in Canada on a company trip and thought that his story was so inspiring that when asked to co-chair the event with my wife, I said, by the way, do y'all have a speaker? Because if you don't, I got a guy.
You got a guy. So the guy, Kate, is John O'Leary, and you were just sharing with me that if people want to kind of watch and be inspired before the Possibilities Luncheon, he has a movie out on Netflix.
Yes, so it's called Soul on Fire. They made a movie about his story, and his story is really inspiring. He, at just 9 years old, he burned like almost 100% of his body, and he had a 1% chance to live. But he persevered with months and months of surgeries and therapy, and then years of being able to continue on living his life, and he decided to make his life something to be inspirational and meaningful. So yeah, Soul on Fire is available on Netflix right now, and it is going to be a wonderful way to kind of get a taste of what you're going to hear at this event.
It is that there's kind of like a conscious decision combined with faith, it feels like, in the miracles that you see.
Right.
At Siskin. We're talking about the rehabilitation hospital. And you see people come there, Kate, for all different reasons, but each person who's there for his or her own life, it's a monumental obstacle to overcome. They've got to have that perseverance and that faith.
So really having the perseverance and the drive to make the most of whatever your life situation is going to be. And some people are able to get back to their life exactly how it was before they had an injury or illness. And some people need to learn how to adapt to where they're at now. But having that motivation makes all the difference.
Yeah. And I think some people come into it with just that inner gumption to have it. Some people need the team support.
Yes.
And man, the people who work at Siskin believe in that mission. They're the best cheerleaders, aren't they?
They really are. Our staff are some of the most caring and compassionate people that I have ever met, and they truly believe in the mission, and they truly believe in their patients.
Yeah.
And they want the best for them, and they do that every single day.
So you were really quick to nod your head when I said you get back in your car after the Possibilities Luncheon, which is on March 24th, by the way, and you just feel like there's nothing you can't do. Have you been at a table in the audience in the past?
Yes. And I think that this year's story is going to be no different, hearing the story of John O'Leary and what Jack Buck, who was the broadcaster for the St. Louis Cardinals, did for him, and inspirationally got him really back on his feet.
Yeah.
And took him under his wing at 9 years old.
So when you reached out to John O'Leary and asked him if he would come and do this, was he familiar with Siskin? Or did
He was not, no.
Was he impressed when he learned?
I think he was, yes indeed. I mean, because his story really parallels what's going on at Siskin. People that have either through illness or injury really been faced with a challenge and an obstacle that they've got to overcome, and the good folks at Siskin just help them overcome.
So I guess I had forgotten this part of it, because I think about the Possibilities Luncheon as being that effort and that outreach just to come and hear about the great work they do. But the truth is there's a mission behind it,
Yes,
Kate.
there is.
The monies you raise go to help people who might not be able to have access to the care.
Yes, so all of the money raised at this event goes towards our Patient Scholarship Fund, which allows people who are uninsured or underinsured to make sure that they get that life-changing rehabilitative care. Because for so many people, they go in, they have an injury, so like they have a car accident, have a spinal cord injury, and if they aren't able to go to rehabilitative care, they're going to go home and be wheelchair bound for the rest of their life. And being able to come to us helps them set up for success for the rest of their life and be the most independent that they can be.
It is one of those luncheons too, I think, Ward, where often companies will buy a table for their
Yes.
employees to take a lunch break and come and feel the power of it. So talk to me
Absolutely.
about ticket sales and how people can support it.
Individual ticket sales are available at $125 a piece. Patron ticket tables are available at $1,500, and for company sponsorships, $2,000.
Okay, I'm sure it sells out quickly.
Yes.
So we're just about 3 weeks or so away. There is still, pardon the pun, but some room at the table.
There is still some room at the table. We want as many people to pack the convention center as possible.
And it's
Yes.
11:30 to 1?
Yes.
Is that the
Correct.
hours? March 24th at the convention center. So here's your homework for the day is to go on Netflix and look up Soul on Fire.
Yep. Yes.
Watch the film. He will not be in it, but it is his life story.
I do believe he's actually at the very end.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, that would be fitting.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a little bit more going into it on March 24th when you're there at the luncheon. And if you happen to be in need of some rehabilitative care, they very much want to extend themselves to you. So here's their contact information because you have the right to choose where you want to go. SiskinRehab.org is that website.
Jax believes